I'm Dick Clark. I'm the CEO and President of Clark Leadership Consulting. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was what's coming in the future and what, as business leaders and CEOs of companies, are most important for us to understand. In the groups in which I've participated and boards I've served on, it's become very clear to me that business and industry are planning on investing large sums of money on technology and talent. Clearly, these are the areas that we have to watch. But tonight, I want to talk mostly about the talent side. We're moving into an area where the average employee outlook on his or her career has changed dramatically. In the past, it was very common for someone to join a company, work there for life, retire, get a gold watch, have a wonderful party. But those times have changed. And with the millennials in the workplace, that has dramatically shifted from one of work-life balance to one of career priority. So what's going to happen? Number one, the millennials and those generations that will follow are more interested in creating a work environment where they have time to spend with their family and spend more time concentrating on their health, on raising their kids, caring for their parents, but not necessarily focused on work. The other change is going to be, if you look over time, the average executive or employee is going to get a 3 to a 5% increase every year. The millennials have already found that if you want to make money, you don't stay in one place too long and get a 3 to 5% raise. You change jobs and you'll get a $10,000 raise or a $15,000 raise because talent is hard to find and it's difficult to keep. So that becomes far more important for us because those employees in the future are not necessarily going to be those that are going to stay there for their entire career. So what must we do? One, as executives and owners of companies, we have to put a priority on culture. We have to create a culture where work is an important part of their life and they enjoy work and they come to work because they have a passion about what they're doing. We also have to recognize that we used to be alarmed as HR executives if people would change jobs every 2 to 3 or 4 years. We would see that as a red flag. Now it's going to be commonplace. Probably the employees of the future are going to stay maybe 3 years. That's enough time not to be a job hopper, but be able to go from one job to another and get a significant increase in pay. So keeping them is going to be important. So changing cultures that are employee-centered is going to be key. We need to spend more time commending them on their work, creating a recognition that they do have a life outside of work. Be more flexible. A lot of people are already come to the conclusion is why should people drive an hour to go to work when they can work just as easily at home? Companies like Apple and Amazon and others have already recognized that it's not necessarily important that even members of a call center necessarily have to be in an office in a cubicle. So that gives them more freedom. It changes a lot of the traffic on the road. So it's really important. So my message to you is we've got to start looking at the future and recognize that this is not something that's going to happen 5 years from now or 6 years from now. It's happening now. And we're going to start to see a greater emphasis on this in the next 2 to 3 years. Also, what's going to happen is, and we've heard this, is that some of these people aren't going to have driver's licenses. They may not even own a car. And if they do, it's going to be a car basically for the family. So they're going to live in urban areas. So we're going to see an increase in employees living in urban areas with their partners and enjoying the quality of life of an urban area rather than do a 45-minute or an hour commute every day each way going to work. A lot of exciting things coming in the future, and that's what I devote my life and my career to, is to work with companies and helping them see what's coming down the road and helping them plan for it and shift that paradigm so that they have a workplace, the company continues to grow, continues to make more money, becomes more profitable, but at the same time, we're investing in talent and we're investing in technology. I'm Dick Clark. I'm the CEO and President of Clark Leadership Consulting. And if you want more information, just email us at dick.clark, Clark Leadership Consulting. Dick.clark at clarkleadershipconsulting.com. Thank you for listening. I look forward to working with you. Thank you.